that. Okay? However, we have proof from the Quran that everyone is not going to say this. That this is the statement of the kafir. The non-Muslim is going to say this. Why isn't the Muslim going to say this? Why isn't the believer going to say this? Because he read the Quran in his lifetime. And he learned what this ayah meant. And he knows why the earth is shaking with his final shaking and why he was raised up. And Allah says in the Quran, you know, when they say, the kafir is going to say, قَالُوا يَا وَيْلَنَا مَا بَعَثَنَا مِن مَرْقَدِنَا. He says, يَا وَيْلَنَا, woe to us. Oh, like I say for people, oh, hell, what the hell is going on? This is what they say, يَا وَيْلَنَا. This is what this says. مَن بَعَثَنَا مِن مَرْقَدِنَا. Who raised us up? Who resurrected us from our resting places? This is what the kafir is going to say. And Allah says this in Surat Hud. Is what they're going to say. Ya waylana. Man ba'athana min maqadina. And the believer is going to say, Hada ma wa'ada ar-Rahman wa sadaqa al-mursalun. The believer is going to say, this is what Allah promised us. Wa sadaqa al-mursalun. And this is what ar-Rahman has promised for us. And what the mursalun. And the messengers promised and were truthful about. Not what they promised. And what the messengers truthfully spoke on. So we're going to know what the time it is. And we're going to tell them, this is what Rahman promised us. Yes?
Is that from Surah Yasin or Surah Hud?
One of them is from Yasin and one of them is from Surah Hud. It repeats itself a couple of places in the Quran. And it also in Surah Al-Waqiyah. Okay? وَإِذَا رُجَّتِ الْأَرْضُ رَجَّةً وَبَسَّتِ الْأَرْضُ بَسًّا. وكنتم أزواجا ثلاثة فأصحاب الميمنة ما أصحاب الميمنة وأصحاب المشأمة ما أصحاب المشأمة والسابقون السابقون أولئك المقربون. This is going back to when it says here وأخرجت الأرض أثقالها, and I said it's going to be in three, the people that's going to get thrown up, and they're going to be, that's يصدر الناس أشتاتا, when they get taken in their different ways, it's going to be those three different groups. We spoke about that in the other part of it, right there. But the part you were talking about, I think it's in Yasin, and the other part is in Surah Hud. Ya waylana ma ba'athana min maqadina. I don't know for sure. I forget. But we can go look it up, okay? Because I don't have it in my notes where exactly I got that from. Okay? Well, I'll find it before the end of the class, inshallah. Where were we? So the insan, all the people are not going to ask what's wrong with her because everybody's going to, the Muslim, the believer is going to know ma laha. But then it goes on to say, Yawma idhin tuhaddithu akhbaraha. Yawma idhin, here is Yawm, that day, when on that day, you're going to get hit with this stick. When on that day, am I in your way, guys? Sorry. When on that day, tuhaddithu akhbaraha. The ulama say about this yawma idhin, it goes back to this idha. It's badal. It's in place of this idha. So you say, it's like you're saying, idha zulzilatil ardu, when the earth shakes, wa akhrajatul ardu athqalaha, and it throws up its stuff, and the man says, and the people say, or some of the people say, what's wrong with her? When, again, that happens, at the same time, tuhaddithu akhbaraha. She's going to speak about what's going on with her. Tuhaddithu akhbaraha. And what the ulama say about this ayah, it says that the earth is going to tell everybody, every individual person, what they did about on her back. And so the people are going to say, and it's not the only time it says this. Allah says in the Quran, وَقَالُوا لِجُلُودِهِمْ لما شهدتم علينا لما شهدتم علينا. Why y'all telling on us? وقالوا لجلودهم. And they're going to say to their skin. Remember Allah says in the hadith that their hands are going to talk. That man is going to come on Yawm al-Qiyamah and say to Allah, Ya Allah, don't take anybody's word against me. This is what we're going to say. Don't take anybody's word. Don't listen to them. Just take my word. Let me tell you what happened. We all would like that. Just listen to my version of what happened. And Allah's going to allow that. Allah's going to say, okay, you're allowed to do that. Then their mouth is going to be sealed. Our mouths are going to be sealed. We want to tell our side, and we don't want to tell anybody else's side. You better hit the machine. So our mouths will be sealed, and then our hands and our body parts, our limbs are going to start telling on us. He made me do this. He made me grab that bottle of wine, and he made me walk over to this place, and he made me lie. He's going to start telling. So we're going to say, وَقَالُوا لِجُلُودِهِمْ. And they're going to say to their skin, جُلُودِهِمْ, their flesh, لِجُلُودِهِمْ لِمَا شَهِدْتُمْ عَلَيْنَا. Why you being a witness against us? We all together here. Right? We say, لِمَا شَهِدْتُمْ عَلَيْنَا, upon our own selves. And the earth is going to, and the body is going to reply back. It says, قَالُوا أَنْتَقَنَا اللَّهُ الَّذِي أَنْتَقَ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ. Listen what it says. The body's going to say, قَالُوا, the body's going to say, they said, أَنْتَقَنَا اللَّهُ. Nut is to enunciate something. Okay, to pronounce with good pronunciation. Okay, so أَنْتَقَنَا اللَّهُ. Allah made us enunciate and speak, right? الَّذِي, the one who أَنْتَقَ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ, he made everything speak. And before recognizing this ayah's place with regard to this ayah, I thought it just meant that everybody is allowed to speak because Allah made everybody speak. But in actuality, when you study it, it means كُلَّ شَيْءٍ here means every place. Everything is talking. What are they talking about? Because remember, the mountains have gone. The earth is spread out. There is nothing but earth. Right? So what it's referring to is that يَوْمَئِذٍ تُحَدِّثُ أَخْبَارَهَا, that the earth at that time is speaking. And is speaking in front of every person. You did this and he did this on me. So I'm over here, it's talking about me. The person over there, it's talking about him. The lady over there, it's talking about her. The earth, every part of the earth is talking, telling what everybody that's on it has done. So the body part is saying, أَنْتَقَنَا اللَّهُ الَّذِي أَنْتَقَ كُلَّ شَيْءٍ. Allah that made us speak, just like you see Allah made everything else speak here. The whole earth is speaking. Do you follow my meaning? I see some confused looks. Wipe away the mouths. Do you understand what I say? When I say everything, the earth is going to be literally saying, this is what you did on me. This is what he did here. This is what he did over here. And you try to run away from it, it's still talking. Because you can't run away from the earth. So it says, يَوْمَئِذٍ تُحَدِّثُ أَخْبَارَهَا. It's going to give its news up. Why? بِأَنَّ رَبَّكَ أَوْحَى لَهَا, or أَوْحَى لَهَا. Okay, those two ways you can say that. Or no, there's a third one. أَوْحَى لَهَا. Those three ways like that. And أَوْحَى is from the word wahyi. Wahyi is revelation. بِأَنَّ, everybody say بِأَنَّ. Bi'anna, it means because. It literally means in that. Okay? But it has the meaning of because Rabbaka, your Lord, awhalaha, has inspired it, has given it the ability to do that. And some of the ulama get into the fact that actually it's awha ila something, but you can say awhalaha. It's nothing that you have to worry about here at this level. Then it says, يَوْمَئِذٍ يَصْدُرُ النَّاسُ أَشْتَاتًا. Some people stop there. يَوْمَئِذٍ يَصْدُرُ النَّاسُ أَشْتَاتًا لِيُرَوْا أَعْمَالَهُم. It says, on that day, again, this يَوْمَئِذٍ, it goes back to this إِذَا. When this happens, when the earth shakes, when it spits up its insides, which are what? What is أَثْقَالُهَا? Men and jinn, right? And when those kafir says what's going on, and the Muslim lets him know what's going on, and the earth starts to talk because Allah gave it permission, then at that time, yawma idin, on that day, yasduru nasu ashtata, then the men, all the people are going to be returned. Yasduru nas, sadr is to be returned. They're going to be, and I say they are going to be returned. This denotes that it's not happening on their own will. This denotes this is happening to them. As it says in other parts of the Quran, that they're going to recognize the believers bisimahum, by their signs, right? The signs of, the signs of sujood. And it said they're going to recognize the kafir because his face is going to be black, right? So the angel's going to recognize who is who. And as we said just a moment ago, they, what is the beginning part of it says when the earth, what's the first part? Somebody go, what's the first part of that ayah?